So hi guys, welcome to our Skill Up Live HR training. So basically it's a training of what is expected of you as if you want to join Skill Up Live as a volunteer, either in HR or um um any other role that you feel that would fit you. So basically this is aimed at only HR. So allow me to share my screen. Okay. Hmm. All right, so let me do a short presentation, and then after that, if you feel that you want to maybe ask questions, that one will come later after the presentation. So basically, this is a HR volunteer introductory training. So basically, I'll be talking about the HR part of volunteering at Skill Up Life. So so I would wish if everyone could mute their speakers so we don't have interruptions. So maybe after the presentation, you could kindly switch on your mics if you feel that you want to ask any questions. All right. So Skill Up Live was founded by Manoj, um, more of a free talent marketplace where you can join and get it's a free marketplace, free of charge, and it's aimed at supporting, the survival and growth of tech startups, while, fostering a global talent. So we have a global talent pool of 41,000, I believe, right now. So Skill Up Life is focused, for building talent. So if you want to come in and maybe you feel that you want to gain, or volunteering is one way or to acquire experiences and skills to improve your chances of landing maybe your next job, or if you feel that you want to switch careers, yeah, this is the right place for you. So you join Skill Up Life to do what? To gain experience, to improve your career prospects. So you come in with the right attitude, with the right knowledge, hopefully, because everyone has gone in schools, or you've studied anything around there, but if you don't have the skills, getting a job is very tedious. So then when you join a Skill Up Live, it's a continuous learning, and also gaining new skills. All right, and then once you get these skills, you're going to, for example,
Cecilia,
London.
we can't see anything from if you're presenting, it's frozen up.
Oh, okay. Just a minute, I sort it out. All right.
You need to go to presentation mode. It's in the edit mode.
Oh, okay. Are you able to see my screen now?
No, it's not loading.
Okay. What about now?
No.
Oh, wow.
In that case, try using the maybe use up mode.
All right.
Okay, I can see now.
All right. Sorry about that. So where were we? All right. I was here. Okay. Right now you're able to see my screen?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so I was talking about gaining experience to improve your career prospects. So once you join us, it's either you learn new things or you gain new skills that you don't have, which is going to land you a new job, or maybe go freelance, open your own maybe company. Who knows? You never know. All right. So let me hide this. All right. So as a HR team, this is what you normally do. So once you come in as a HR volunteer, you have we have three teams. We have the recruitment and selection team, the onboarding and training team, the performance management team, succession planning, and offboarding. So basically this is the team. We have new guys that have already joined, but they're not included here. So basically, once you join, you get team leads in each team. So like, for example, here, the recruitment and selection, we have Precious, and then this is the entire team that he works with. And then we have the onboarding team and training, which is headed by Stacy. And then we have the performance management and termination, the offboarding and succession planning team. The good thing about joining the HR team, for example, if you join in as a recruiter, you want to maybe focus on recruitment only, or maybe once you've joined and you feel that maybe you want to switch on the teams, that is allowed. That is once you've completed your 3 months term, you are allowed to switch into any team that you feel that maybe you want to learn skills from. All right. Um, so the volunteer life cycle from start to finish. So what you might ask, what will you be doing as a HR volunteer? So first, you have to identify, you know, identify the number of roles of volunteers that are needed. So you work closely with teams, with other teams that we have. So we have team leaders, let's say if it's support, the sales or the product team. You work closely with the team leads. Let's say maybe they feel that they want to add like 3 guys. So it's upon you to identify the roles, then you are supposed to create the posts, the opportunity and post it. So we have a standard template. In case maybe it's a new role, you work closely with the team lead, create this template and share with them. Once they approve, now it's the time to source. So sourcing means that you have created the opportunity and posted it on the dashboard. So we get applicants. So it's your work to respond to these applicants by reviewing the profiles, getting the correct fit, you know. So the next step is the interview. Once you've identified the correct or the right talent or the right person, we normally send a pre-qualification questionnaire that is part of the interview, and then you now set up the interview, go through the interview process, and if this person is fit for this role, the next step is to create an agreement. So once you join here, we normally create a volunteer agreement. So you just can't come in and work, we should have an agreement. So at Skill Up Life, we have a volunteer agreement, which is created, prepared and then sent to this individual for signing. And then after that, once they've signed, we normally do an onboarding session where you now hand them over to now the onboarding team. So the onboarding team does brings these guys on board and then shows them who they'll be working with or which team they are going to join. So shortly after the onboarding, we normally do training. So once you've been onboarded, let's say you're an HR volunteer, we normally train you, give you a training. So basically the first week or the second, it depends how fast you learn. We normally do training for you. So once you've been trained, we normally do monitoring. That is now where the performance management team comes in. There's something that is called daily updates. We normally use Slack to ensure that you've updated us on a daily basis what you've done for the 3 hours that you volunteered for that day. that particular day. Okay, so that is kind of a reporting. We need to know and see if you're really learning, or if there are skills that you're learning, or if you have any problems that might come through the progress. All right. So later, we normally do the surveys. We conduct surveys. So we have 3 surveys. The the first one is done shortly after you've been onboarded, and then we have the midterm survey. So we conduct that survey just to see the progress that you're going through, and maybe identify any issues that might come maybe in between, and try to solve them. And then the last survey is done when we are offboarding you. So basically, this is done to just see if you've learned anything, or are there improvements you could recommend to us. All right, that is what the surveys are all about. So then we have another cycle, that the succession planning. So this is where now the succession planning team, come in. They have to ensure that we have somebody to take you apart once you leave. So basically, we have like a window period of like 2 weeks to ensure that you have gotten someone we have brought them on board, and then they like shadow you. So now maybe you work under them, it's more of you're coaching them, something like that. All right. And then the other step, and the last one, that is the offboarding. We normally do an offboarding. So basically, the last week that you're supposed to maybe leave us, if you don't want to extend, we normally do an offboarding. So basically, it's an interview. Of course, we send the surveys, and also you just do the handover reports. And also after that, it's where now we give you the letters of recommendations and testimonial on your LinkedIn page. Okay. The other thing I would really love to maybe emphasize on, it's about your commitment. So we just really need 3 hours per day for 3 months. So, during the interviews, we normally ask you, are you going to, be here with us for 3 hours? Because that's basically 3 hours means not, we don't give you the time that we want you to maybe volunteer, but it's upon you to ensure that any particular day you've given us your 3 hours. That is, from Monday to Friday. So that is purely working days, and then for only 3 months. All right. And then we normally have weekly team meetings. So whatever team you're going to join, they have weekly team meetings. We normally emphasize on joining these meetings, because that's where you learn, you get to meet people, the people that you're working with or you're volunteering with, because this thing is all virtually. We're doing it remotely. So, and then it's also good to join this meeting, because there might be new, ideas or things that your team leads will like to bring it up, and it's upon you to be there. So in case maybe at any particular day that you feel that you're unable to volunteer, whatever the reason that you have, it's upon you to send us, the HR, an email, or just a quick, message to your team lead, informing them that you're not available for that maybe particular day, or you not be available for the meeting. All right. The other thing is the daily updates, because this is how we gauge your performance. So, and then if you feel that maybe you don't have task for that particular day, it's upon you to reach out to your team lead to ensure that you have a task for any particular day, because this is how we're going to gauge if you're really volunteering. The other thing I would love to mention is that if you feel that maybe we normally update them on a daily basis. So every day you have to ensure that you send us your daily submissions. In case you fail, it's going to affect your end of term date. So it's going to drag your end of term date behind. Okay. So with that presentation, I would love to maybe hear your questions. If you feel that you have some questions, please just unmute and maybe, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, good day.
Good day.
Okay, thank you for the session and the explanatory and everything. Okay, what of those of us that we have a job, but we can actually put in that 3 hours, but specifically we don't know like the exact time. Like, is it feasible? That's my question. The 3 hours.
Yes. So basically, once you've joined and maybe you feel that you're only available during, let's say, the night time because we work in different time zones. So we work with people from Africa, Europe, UK, different type of, different time zones. So once you've joined, or maybe during the interview, we would normally like you to maybe speak up and say, maybe I'll be available during this time of the day, so that for proper planning and also for task distribution. So you might find that there are tasks that are supposed to be done during the day. So basically more of the marketing team. Some of the tasks are done during the day. So, but we can, the team lead can maybe offer you tasks that are less or can be done at any time of the day. So yeah, basically. So we have people that are working amongst us, and some work during the night, So as long as they give us the 3 hours per day. So I hope I've answered your question.
Yes, you have. Thank you.
Welcome. Anybody else?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Question is, can you check in the chat now?
I can't hear you. Come up.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear me clearly now?
Yes.
Okay. What really happened is that we have to send our skill live link to the chat. But as for me, I'm just register. I'm just register. I don't know how if I'm opportune to have this thing, but I don't know. Just want to ask.
So I don't know if I really got your question. Are you asking whether you're okay, I think I did not catch your question well. Could you come up again, please?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, what I'm asking is that we have to share the link of our profile in the chat box. So we that we are newbies, because I just follow still up.
Okay, so are you registered? Have you registered? Do you have a profile with Skill Up Life? Hello?
Cecilia, can you come out of the presentation mode, please?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Because then we can see everybody.
All right.
Sorry, stop screen share.
Oh, okay. I think my...
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
No, I think it's on the Zoom button, screen share.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. I don't know what's happening. Attend to meeting. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Yes. Go on, Achu.
Good afternoon, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, can you hear me clearly from this side?
Yes, please.
Okay, I said we have to send the link, our profile link to the chat box. For my own side, I'm just registering. I'm just registered on the platform because I just followed Skid Up on LinkedIn. Not like I register like as a member. I don't know if the opportunity is open to me also as a newbie, or is it those that are on the platform before?
What I would say is that if you want to become a volunteer, first of all, you have to visit our website, create a profile. You've done that?
Yes, now.
Yes. So once you've created your profile, now you go back to the roles that are listed in the website. Just look for the whatever role that fits you, and then now you can just click and apply. So what role would you be interested in?
I saw team build and volunteer. I clicked on volunteer.
Which role do you want to become, yes, we are all volunteers, but I want to know, do you want to be a HR volunteer or a support volunteer, or which team would you love to join?
HR volunteer is okay by me.
Okay. So you sure you have a profile?
I just created it now. I just created it recently.
Okay, so I think I'm going to just drop my email on the chat box.
Okay, ma'am.
And then you're going to share me a quick email, and then with your profile, and then I will have a look at it, and then I'll give you feedback.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks.
Anybody else with questions? Just unmute and ask. Any question, guys? Any questions?
I haven't seen the email now. I don't know if you've sent it.
Yeah, I have sent it on the chat.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, just check on the meeting chat box. So I just put it there for anybody that feels that they want to reach out anytime, for them to grab it there. So someone says, good afternoon, my place is a bit noisy, so I can't unmute. But if you feel that you have a question, just put it on the chat box. If you feel that you can't unmute and you have a question, just put it in the chat box. So there's one thing I wanted to mention. As you create your profiles, ensure that you've created it, you've put out all the descriptions that are put there to increase your chances for getting considered. Because some people just they don't do the about me section. We want to know what you're doing, what are your career prospects, what are your educational backgrounds, and then if you have experience, what experience do you have, stuff like that. So ensure that you've created your profile, at least updated it to match what you want to join, Skill Up Life. Yeah. So that is the other thing I would really, really love to mention. Ensure that your profile is quite built to increase your chances.
Okay.
Yeah. So someone has a question here. What steps do I need to take to get a volunteer role? I thought the essence of the volunteer was to gain experience in HR. So I would love to know, do you have your profile? Share with me your profile. So the first thing, if you feel that you get a negative, maybe you get a negative all the time is because, one, your profile is not complete, maybe two, the way you've described yourself in the about me section, does not really meet what we are looking for. So for example, you want to switch into, maybe you're doing, maybe let's say administration, and you want to switch into HR. Could you maybe describe on the about me section, say you have experience in these, but you want to gain maybe experience in the HR because of this and this, something catchy that will make my recruiters notice your profile. So the other thing is ensure that you've put your education experience, and also you've put your, that is the education background, and also the experiences, whatever you've done, put them, put it out on the profile. And then maybe the skills that you have, ensure to include in your profile. So Bamidele, so could you send me your profile, or send me a quick email? I have put out my email on the chat box. You're going to see it, and then I'll take it upon from there. We'll have a quick chat.
Hello.
Hello, go on.
Okay. I discovered that we have been created to a group, like 7-hour team, and we have been scheduled for as a team, and we have been given different tasks. So I want to ask that after this training, are we going to reach out to the team lead of our team, or how is it going to be for us to be able to start engaging in our task?
So shortly after you've been onboarded, you'll be added over to your team lead. So let's say you're coming in as a HR volunteer. As I said earlier, we have 4 teams in the HR. So we have the recruitment team. So purely they do recruitment, and then we have the onboarding team, and also we have the performance management team, and we also have the offboarding team. So let's say you're joining in as a HR recruitment team. In that team, we have ideally a team lead. So the team lead is responsible of task distribution, and also training, and or any other needs that you feel that you want to learn from HR. So once you come in, what happens is that you're given time, let's say a 1-week duration. The team lead also always sets up a session where they train you. So they train you on matters, on all the tasks that you're supposed to join and do. So let's say it's recruitment, what tools you're going to use, how you're going to use them, and I mean how to attract or go through our dashboard and look for roles, or no, look for good candidates that match the profile, the role that you're working on, you see. So once you've undergone the training and you feel that maybe the training is not quite enough, it's upon you to speak up, that is with your team lead, and ensure that maybe you have another training, or else we normally partner you with someone who is already in the team and is conversant with all the steps and all the tasks. So before you are given tasks, so that is now week 2, you've been trained, and at least you have a clue of what you're supposed to do, because this is all a learning experience. You joined maybe because you don't know how to do the recruitment, or you want to polish your recruiting skills. So it's all a learning process. So the team lead is always available, and they will train you. And you feel that if you have any questions, we have we normally use Slack for maybe communications. So you just drop a quick message to your team lead asking them what to do and what have not. Together with that, we normally have videos. We have videos to train you on maybe tasks or to guide you once you've been trained. So let's say there's a task that you're given and you don't know how to do it. We have lots of tasks. We have lots of videos to guide you on how to do these particular tasks. So I hope I've answered your question.
Yes. Thank you.
All right.
Hello, ma. Can you hear me, ma?
Yes.
Okay, sorry for me disturbing you. Know that I'm just new to this your platform, ma. After this training, now what is the next step? Is it as we will all be onboarded to a group or what? I don't know. I just want to ask. I'm sorry.
All right. So onboarding comes before the training. So that means we have taken you through the interview. You've passed the interview, and then we have sent you a volunteer agreement to sign. So once you've signed the volunteer agreement, now we do the onboarding. Onboarding is just to get you, give you a conversant knowledge to run around, Skill Up Life. So after being onboarded, it's only one session. So the next session is the training now. That is when now you meet with your team plus the team leader. So the team leader will give you, proper training on what you're supposed to be doing. So let's say you're joining the recruitment team, as I said, the team leader will first of all start with, training you on the tools that you're supposed to use as a recruiter.
Cecilia, I don't think you understood the question. This event is not a part of bringing you into Skilled Up Life itself. This is to explain what HR volunteering is about, and is to do with every company on Skilled Up Life. This is nothing to do with ourselves, right? We are one of the companies on our own platform, but we are trying to explain what HR volunteering is for when you apply for any company on Skill Up Life, right? So this is not like this is just to give you an insight into what HR volunteering is like. Did you understand that? Is that clear?
Peter, is that clear?
Okay.
Hi, Peter, is that clear? So somebody asked, what of those who don't have experience yet but can learn on the job? So so basically, if you don't have experience and you're joining in as a HR volunteer, you're joining in to gain and gain the skills and the experience. So you can just apply, ensure that you've built your profile, and once you've built your profile, so the about me section, you need to like include, maybe you're studying, or you want to join and maybe gain experience in HR. Let us know. So once maybe we've given you the chance for an interview, it's upon you now to show us, tell us, convince us the reason as to why you really want to join the HR volunteer. So that being said, maybe now we can give you the chance to learn, of course, plus the training that we give during the process. Achu, I believe I've answered you. If not, so any other questions? Manoj, do you want to talk or say anything, please, as we wait for people to ask questions?
Just a quick summary. So I think there's some misunderstanding about this event. So anyone ought to be able to sign up, complete their profile fully. If you don't complete it full, then you're not going to get the opportunity, and be able to apply for HR volunteer role with any of the companies listed on Skilled Up Life, including ourselves. Obviously, you're going into a competitive environment because there are quite a large number of people who want to be HR volunteers. So, your profile need to reflect your enthusiasm. It doesn't really matter if you didn't have any HR experience before. It's useful if you had some sort of, you have done a course or something related to HR. Obviously, HR is a wide area. So everything matters. If you had work experience on something else, don't ignore that. You need to actually put that on the profile, because people are looking to see whether you have some level of professionalism, right? So it is quite important. Now, we have a history of people coming from other areas into HR and getting the training, getting the experience and skills from us and our customers, and then going ahead and getting a job from outside. So lack of experience is not an issue, but lack of paying attention is a big problem. If you don't complete the profile, you're not going to get anywhere. So you had to put some effort in. I reviewed all the profiles that you listed here. Some have excellent profile, some haven't even bothered to put anything in. So it's effort versus reward. If you don't put the effort in, you're not going to get the reward. I hope it's clear. And we are also looking to create a HR course. Later on, we are looking for a volunteer to come and create that course. So once we have created that course, then we'll look at how best to get people some training before they actually take on a volunteer role. But we're not at that stage yet. We have some way to go. I hope that's clear. So among yourself, Vidyavati is a HR volunteer. I think there may be few others here. So you could ask from them as well how they got the opportunity. But if you go and look at Vidyavati's profile, it's very it's complete, 100% there, right? So if you then compare your own profile, you could see what the gaps are, and I try my very best to highlight what those gaps are now. I hope that's clear. Thank you.
Right, so I think guys have started dropping. So if you don't maybe you have any other questions, you can bring them up as we end the session.
So upload this to YouTube so you can go and watch back. I think if you didn't hear properly, etc. So you will have the Cecilia's presentation as well. But you could come online, ask from support. So the bottom right of our website, we have a chat service. It's manned by volunteers. Sometimes I'm there as well, so you could ask any questions, including how to improve your profile. You apply for this opportunity, haven't heard from them. Anything related to anything on Skill Up Life, they ought to be able to help you.
Yes, and also on LinkedIn, you can find us on LinkedIn and the social medias, that is LinkedIn, Instagram, and also Twitter. All right, then I think Manoj, you can end the session here, because feels that people are quiet, some are dropping off the call. So I really appreciate you joining us, and if you feel that you want maybe to be an HR volunteer, just do a quick just ensure that you've applied on our dashboard, and then from there we can take it up from there. So thank you very much, and have a nice let's say evening or afternoon wherever you are. Thank you.